What's up, you guys? Welcome to the video. Thank you so much for being here. So a couple days ago, I was at the store and I saw this hat right here, right? Now, I've been seeing a lot of ads for the hat that I'm wearing, and it's called the Melon, I think it's called the A series. So this hat is called the Melon A-Game Hydro from Melon brand. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I paid full price for this hat, so just to put it out there. But the reason that I saw it and I was like, oh, I kind of want to try that, is because the way that these hats are marketed is that basically they're like waterproof. They have all of these stats on their website. It says here, the A-Game Hydro was engineered with a hydrophobic technology on the crown panels designed to bead away water and prevent absorption. Construction with durable materials, the hats are water repellent, floatable, and breathable. Now for me, that sounded interesting because as you guys can see, I have a lot of hair and I like to wear hats or headbands or just something on my head, hair ties, to keep the hair out of my face while I'm working out. Now, the issue with hats is that they get disgusting. Now, there are certain types of hats, like the really thin like hats you wear when you're running. You've probably seen those that I'll wear. And what's really, really nice about those is that you just throw them in the washer and dryer and they're fine. They don't get messed up by doing that. But I understand, and myself included, I'm not the biggest fan of how those look on my head. I like how hats like this look on my head a lot more. So when I saw the hat, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna grab that. No intentions of doing a video kind of like reviewing the hat, but then I was like, you know what, there might be people out there that are curious about these, but because they are expensive, like this was a $60 hat, which is a little ridiculous to me, they might not get them. So maybe this video will help some people out that are curious about the hats and how they would be for CrossFit training or just training in general, especially for someone that sweats as much as I do. So with that being said, let's give this a shot. Look at you! Put your butt out. Alright, so I wanted to come up with a workout that was kind of sweaty. So what I think I'm going to do, got the hat backwards now because we're going to be doing snatches and I don't want to hit the bill of the hat. So we're going to be doing 20-minute AMRAP. I just made this up on the spot. 200-meter run, so that's one run around the building. 10 burpees over the bar. And then 5 power snatches at 135. And then 2 rope climbs. Sweaty, I'll be moving. It'll be fun. Let's see how it goes. All right, here we go. 20-minute AMRAP, starting now. Alright, so I got through almost 5 rounds on that. As you can tell, very sweaty. Wow, this is crazy. It's not wet at all. Like, feel that.
Oh wow.
Right, I'm not lying. It's completely dry. The only thing that's wet is this brim on the inside right here, this little thing, it's quite wet. But everything else is like pretty dry. I mean, it's definitely like wet. Feels a little wet, but like it doesn't feel like it's soaked into the hat at all. Pro tip for those of you guys that don't have like stuff to wear when you're doing rope climbs, I highly suggest that you wear something, because if you don't, you are going to rip up your leg really bad. So what I do is I just use my knee sleeve and I pull it down to here, and so this just works really well. It works really well, and most people have knee sleeves, so if you have knee sleeves, try that out when you're doing rope climbs. It helps me out a lot. Like if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be able to do rope climbs just because I'm not trying to tear up my leg. As I wait for...
Stop right there.
What?
Get out here,
What?
Stop right there.
Before I do the next workout, because the class is going to be doing their thing, so I want to be out of their way, I wanted to show you guys something. So how it says, sorry about the loud noise, but it says that basically water like beads right off of it. So I want to test that out. Water is running. Hat. I mean, there's no water there. It just bounces right off. Very impressive. Okay, so last thing we're gonna do is death by calories on the assault bike. So basically what you're doing is an EMOM, so every minute you are moving up 1 calorie. So the first minute will be 1 calorie, second minute will be 2, 3, 4. So obviously it starts really easy, and then it's gonna get harder towards the end. Let's see how it goes. I got to 16 calories. Wow. That tricks you. A little bit quieter out here. Wow. It tricks you, like, you think, you know, calories 1 through like 7, you're just like, this is so easy. Once you pass like 7 and start getting 8, 9, 10, like, you're like, oh, okay, this is getting hard. Then once I got past like 13, I was like, ew. Every single round, I was like, I might not finish. It's like, with the assault bike, it's not just cardio, like your legs get so pumped. The hat's doing well. I had to wait like 30 minutes before I could do that. And so like the hat, it had a little bit of time to kind of like dry, I guess. Or like it's not as heavy, it kind of got a little heavy. Because obviously like the sweat goes somewhere. I feel like it doesn't stick to the hat as much as like if it was a normal, like a normal hat. But obviously it's not magic, like there's gonna be some water that sticks to it. So it definitely feels a little bit more heavy now than it did when I first started working out. But all in all, it's pretty good. I'm excited to see how it dries and see if there's any sweat rings, because that's the issue that I have a lot, is because of how much I sweat, like hats get completely ruined because there'll be like these nasty salt rings on it and it just doesn't look very good. So curious to see how this dries. So it's the next day now, and I wanted to give the hat proper time to dry, and then also proper time to maybe develop like those little sweat salt rings, because again, like I said, that is definitely the biggest problem I have with wearing any sort of hat when I'm trying to work out. It is those salt rings. So this is the hat right here. So I mean, I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but there are no salt rings at all. No smell. Never thought I'd smell a hat on camera, but like literally no smell at all. So as far as like what they say the hat does, it does all of those things, and those are not lies, which I do appreciate when you're not being lied to. The only thing is, I think, you know, for the person that's, you know, considering getting this hat, right? Getting a hat like this. This is a hat review. I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. Someone considering getting that hat, right? I'm assuming price would be at least one of the things you're worried about. and it is $60, and that is expensive for a hat. But at least from what I've seen with it, it does what it says that it does. Does that mean that it's worth $60? I think that's gonna be up to the person. I can see getting this hat, especially like if you're someone that travels a lot and you like to work out a lot, you like to keep your hair out of your face when you work out, but you know, you wanna wear a hat outside of the gym as well. Like this could be a really cool option or something that's a little bit different, because I know that most hats, like I've said, like those really thin, like running hats, the nylon hats or whatever, those, like I like to wear them when I'm running, they work well, but like I would never wear that outside of, you know, going on a run, because I feel like that'd be kind of silly. But this one looks quite nice, like no matter what. So I think that there is a reason why someone would want to get a hat like this. But yeah, there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed my my hat review. Not sure if I'll ever do another one. Oh, and last thing, I'm gonna be at Wadapalooza, so if you guys are gonna be in Miami this coming week, hit your boy up, because I want to say hi to all you guys.